This is a Lion Pond Beats production. This is a Lion Pond Beats production.
The best live stream in the city.
The Signal 27 Show. The Signal 27 Show.
The best live stream podcast in the city.
What's going on, y'all? This is the Signal 27 Show. How y'all doing today? Welcome. Thank you, Claudine. She had Claudine. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Signal 27 Show. We appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Please like, comment, and share the video because we're going to get in a little bit. It's going to be a shorter show than normal because we had a little rain here in Jacksonville. With that little bit of rain, you got people scared to drive around. So it's just us two in the house right here. But you know, if there ain't nobody here, the show still gotta go on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all saw what today's topic is. We're gonna be talking a little bit about polygamy. This is gonna be a part one show.
I think he set this up because he's trying to tell me something. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
You can let me know how you feel in just a minute. But this is gonna be a part one show. We also have a young lady that I've met. Who I was with David, who was actually in a polyamorous relationship.
She ain't coming in here. Hell, no, I'm just playing.
she just so she can tell us, so she can just tell us like how her experience and stuff for us, because I definitely want to know how that went. But first we got to get what we think out of the way first before she come in here, because we all act kind of like crazy, especially everybody think polygamy is all about who is screwing who, you know what I'm saying, and sharing penis and vagina. And
I
stuff
used to
like
watch
that.
the shows like Sister Wives and stuff, though. It's not just about that.
Well, when you was watching it, what's going on, Luke? How you doing? When you was watching, because I used to watch it with you, right? And the dude had four wives, but then he had his main wife, right? So like, I didn't understand, because he had his main wife and he had the other wives, and the other wives had his kids too. And I know usually when you're in a polygamous relationship, you are supposed to be able to take care of each wife like equally the same. You know what I mean? So if she's in the house, the other wife needs to have the same type of house or something like that. But with them, it was like they was in a built mansion kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they built their own house. It was like in Utah or somewhere like that.
Right, but
Utah,
around
Oklahoma, or something like that. But yeah, they built their own house specifically for what they wanted. And you know, certain wives wanted to work, certain wives they believe their calling or gift or whatever was to stay home and raise the kids. So everybody had a different role, and they agreed on, you know, what complemented each other. It was kind of interesting to watch.
Now, would you ever be opposed to?
Oh,
have you ever thought about it? Could you cut me off? Have you ever thought about like not having to deal with a man only when you kind of like felt like it kind of deal?
Yeah, but that don't mean I wanted another person to worry about in the relationship or in the house. But yeah, I've thought about not having to deal with your ass before.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck it.
All right.
No, I'm just saying, because it could be whereas it could be a time where you just don't like you just want to get away or whatever, and then somebody else is there. But then I realized that polygamy is not where the two women are engaging in relations either. It's like financial, from my understanding. Like I looked up the definition of it, right? It says it's a practice or a custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. A pattern of mating in which an animal has more than one mate. So I guess it's about breeding, right?
Not necessarily, from what I've seen. Of course, I ain't never been a part of a polygamous type situation, but from what I've seen, again, it's about who wants to do like certain roles. It's about having help with raising the kids, not having to do it all by yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, having financial support while you go and pursue your dreams, like starting a business or going to school or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then from what I've seen, it's not all just about one man having sex with multiple people. From what I've seen, that could be the case. I guess I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I seen the pictures and stuff like that. I had a woman. We got a video that I'm going to show in a little bit. She breaks down why men are naturally polygamous, and I know you all saw the topic where it says, "Is it natural?" I believe that
Y'all call us hoes.
So when I had the conversation with the lady at the down off of Main Street when I was with David, she was saying that when it comes to being in a polyamorous relationship, the man has nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. It's like the man is there. The women pick who they want as sister wives. Okay, you want that one, you like that one, that's the one because they got to be comfortable with it or whatever. The man has no choice.
I've seen that was true.
Right. So I'm like, okay, well, it ain't like I'm picking out, listen, I want that one right there with fat ass. Now you bring it in here. You know what I mean? No, it ain't even like that. It's like, we ain't got no choice. Listen, she coming into the relationship. It is what it is. And if she want a kid, you're going to have to give her one, you know? And then I was looking
hell
up
to the no.
and I was looking up lions. You know, lions, they be in like pack relationships, right? And the male lion has to like protect all of his lionesses that's in his group. And then, you know what I'm saying?
So lions is hoes too?
Well, listen, right? Sometimes the lioness, they want to mate, and if the man ain't ready to mate, the lioness bite the lion's nuts.
And say, you finna get this today.
Yeah, they want it and they want it now. And if you acting like you don't want to, I'm nipping at the nuts.
I'm gonna bite them off.
I like my nuts. I don't need you to nip it at nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this young lady, I can't really pronounce her name because she's not from the States, but she speaks English very well. So check out this video, right? And then check out this video, and then we're gonna come back and kind of discuss what she was talking about. We'll be right back. That was a lot of fun.
Now, the final encounter tonight will be between Olumide and Chinedu. And after that, cross-examination. Olumide, Chinedu, show us some action.
Good evening, judges. Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose, procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact. A man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man would cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities. Thank you.
It's cute. You seen that dress?
I saw it.
I like that
So, like, taking back what she said, right?
I didn't hear nothing she said because I was like, oh, the dress.
Really, you ain't
I'm
hear
just
nothing?
kidding.
Like, you ain't hear nothing from this woman
I
that
ain't
was talking
heard.
that stuff, boy. You know,
He's talking
so,
this shit.
So, I think she brings up a logical point, right? So, yeah, men
Men is hoes. I mean,
men just have the ability. We don't.
I'ma stop
Like
saying that.
no, it's just that men just don't. They look at sex differently than women.
Of
And I even
course.
like even when raising my daughter, I explained to her, I was like, listen, whoever you decide that you're going to be sexually active with, you're gonna have a legitimate attachment to them, especially whomever you give your first to. Like that first attachment, it's like it hurts real bad, especially if something was to happen between you all and y'all break up. So I was like, listen, at least the person that you're gonna talk to, they have to be marriage material. You know what I mean? Before you give yourself to them, because you're gonna be extremely attached to that particular person. You know what I mean? And then when that person decides, if that person decides that their relationship is not gonna work, it's gonna be hard for you to release that attachment. You know what I mean? So I think what she has as far as the woman being attached to the man, if that man is having sex with multiple women, and they packed, of course, if it's the first time, then she's going to be attached to him regardless if that man had another woman or not. You think?
Of course. Women, for me, I don't know. I ain't never had sex with somebody and didn't have an attachment. I have never been able to separate the emotional from the actual physical act. Like, that doesn't make sense to my brain. I don't see even how men could, hey, you scoop me over?
Yeah, just
Okay.
to get you
Good
centered
talk.
on the camera.
I don't see how men can just have sex with somebody and there's
What's up, K-Web?
no emotional attachment like whatsoever. I don't understand it.
Yo, but
It don't make sense to me. Like, I think it's just how do you transfer an energy and like your spirits are like,
it's connecting once.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm confused. Like, I don't understand that.
Like if you end up seeing a person or a woman who has multiple partners, you can kind of see how hard she becomes after a while. You know what I mean? It's like
How hard she comes. What?
like how hard she becomes, like as
Oh.
far as her stature and everything. Like you go check out a woman who's like in the porn industry or a person that's like a prostitute. She's just like very masculine in her ways. You know what I mean? Because she's taking a lot of dick, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a lot of dick running in you like that, you're gonna pick up a lot of dick energy and you're gonna become a dick yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm confused.
So, I mean, I'm
the
thinking that's
hell?
just what it is, you know. But to be honest, I'm not opposed to being in a polyamorous relationship because I always think about the financial. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well,
You
if
got to
there
sling that dick around though. So
yeah, yeah. And
you just think about the money. You
yeah,
better
I
be
do.
able to sling dick.
yeah, but I don't know.
Okay,
She
all
might.
right.
I don't know if I'm ready for all of that yet. I might be okay with just 48% of the polyamorous relationship. But you know what? They got strap-ons. I'm gonna need some help.
Wow.
You can't strap on the dick and fuck the second wife for me for.
Wow. Wow.
I just need your help. Listen, I'm about to go down to Sensations and get you a dick so you can fuck this
Not-
chick for me.
Wow.
Yo, I'm dead serious. I'm like my back hurt. I'm tired, you know.
Wow,
But I ain't trying to
okay.
get my nuts snipped at, so I probably start exercising, lose a little weight, you know. But when I put the post out stating that we was having a show, there was an individual by the name of Brandy Emery Arnold shouting you out, Brandy.
That's my girl M. What's up, M?
Right. Oh, so who's that?
That's my friend she used to be a CEO with me.
Oh, really?
That's my girl there.
Yeah. Do you want to read her comment?
Sure.
Okay. There you go.
It says, I'll speak about polyamory.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Polygamy is similar in some ways. I had a wish that it could be legal so my friends can be happy until it became apparent that a decision was made. My advice to you, if you consider this your lifestyle, is try anything once. But remember, you're always going to be an option to someone. If you're okay with that, then do you. I got to be honest. Poly is normally for people that don't know what exactly they want, and even sometimes they weren't really poly to begin with. Most, if not all, of these types of arrangements in a relationship do not last the test of time. I've only known of one that lasted over 15 years, and inevitably it fell apart. It's very hard to make one person happy along with yourself, and then adding others to the mix, and the attention is divided too many ways. You won't grow all together, and most will grow out of it. Thanks for that, Em.
Right.
I get that.
But I mean,
Did you invite other people into your space and your life and your body? And again, if you like the other person, like one of the other people more than the person you're initially married to, then what?
oh, you're right.
Because
Like,
the dopamine
What
in
up,
your
CJ?
body, to hit some science with it, the dopamine in your body tells you to do more of whatever it is that makes you feel good. And that can be like eating certain things, working out. I mean, like all kinds of things. The dopamine, you can't stop that. It tells your body to get more. You get some good sex, the dopamine in your body is released and it says, hey, give me some more whatever I just had. So how can you like stop that?
Like so stop the fact that, okay, well, if I'm having sex with my wife and then I end up having the poly person come in, the other wife come in, and then I'm having sex with her, but her sex is better than my wife, I'm going to desire to have sex with her more than
Or
my
if
wife.
I like her sex more than I like you, like then, because it could
But
be that
poly,
way too.
I don't think poly means that the women are the ones having sex.
It doesn't matter. It's more than one person. It doesn't.
But it's not going on multiple at the same time. It's not like I'm in the bed or we
For
going to
some
be in the
people,
bed.
it
It's like
is,
3 or
though.
4.
Some people it does though. That's the thing
Like
about
swinging.
It's whatever they agree to in the relationship. There's no set rules to like polygamy. You know what I mean? People come up with the relationship people and the participants come up with their own rules as to what will work for them.
Oh,
So
wow.
I mean, you never know. From what I've seen, I don't know for sure, but Hey.
What's going on, David? For all of y'all that don't know, one of the cast members came back today. We had a filming today, but he here. Y'all give it up for none other than David Emmanuel. Give him a clap, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, beautiful
Well, damn,
family?
I ain't
Signal
gonna-
27 show.
You got a whole clap. He ain't even introduced me. We just start talking.
Hey, I
and shit.
appreciate it. I apologize.
saying?
I lay down for a little nap, and my body said, no, you can't go nowhere.
Yo,
Well, you be
so-
working.
No, we was out there and that got daggone heat is
Yeah.
what it was.
But no, I didn't get no sleep. Literally, I got home this morning at about 7:30, and I had to be in Mike G house by 8:30. So I literally went home and packed. I did get an hour and a half nap on the truck ride in from California, and I could have had longer than that, but we was on Clubhouse and some drama popped off on Clubhouse. People having sex with each other. One guy had holes in his hand. I thought, I didn't know if it was
So
Jesus
they was in a
nailed to
polygamist
a cross.
relationship.
They said he was a puppet master, and the girl said she forgot everything for the next 5 days, and like he put a spell, and it was
So all this happened on Clubhouse.
yeah, the girl, and then the lady. This guy flew in from Oakland, and she lived in Miami, and she lived in a tent on the back of her baby's daddy mama's porch. And the guy had from Oakland had to pay for her and the baby daddy mama food, and they didn't like it, and they broke up and
That's why
had
I don't go to
sex in the
clubhouses.
kitchen, in the room, on the sofa. And
this-
then
they
they
was
threw
fucking-
out the R word, and things got really horrible.
Retarded?
What's the art?
No,
Oh.
when you take something that you're
Rape.
not supposed to get, initially.
Oh.
Yeah, that word came out, and then everything. went-
So how did all of this come about just from being on the TikTok?
They did
not
this
a
back
TikTok.
at the end of April, and they in a group, and the name of the group is Basic Instruction Before Leaving Earth. So y'all know what type of shit go down in there. So apparently people around here learning about digital coins and lying, and then they able to buy some ass.
Okay,
well,
all right.
Yeah,
well,
it was
well.
horrible.
Polygamy. All right.
All right. Well,
Stay
Yeah.
out of people's clubhouses. All right.
yeah. Thank you, David.
Oh,
Welcome.
I'm,
Welcome back.
He came in with the drama. See,
Yeah.
just brought
But
it
I
in.
I did a room last night. Me and K Webb was in there. I put the picture up. I wanted more of y'all to come in because I wanted some laughs because we didn't know what was going on. You know how people do stuff and you don't know what the hell's going on in the middle of a firestorm.
Yep.
And she was talking about y'all men need to protect women better. You always holding women in a hollow light. First of all, I still don't know what the fuck that means. Always holding women in a hollow light. Nobody took the time to explain it to me. You know I got a 1.8 GPA, so I was feeling guilty. I love my mama and all the women in my family, so I don't even know why I was even in that situation. Then come to find out, back in the end of April, y'all did this little stuff and got mad at each other, and now they blasting each other all over social media, putting each other's business out.
All right.
Okay, and if I had to do the definition, hollow is
Wow.
having a hole or empty space inside. So
See,
she's saying,
do we treat women like that, Leroy?
don't-
Me, you, anybody that we know, we treat women with the
No.
utmost respect.
yeah, and dignity. I mean, as I
Except for when you call them bitches.
but some of them
That'd
are
be
bitches.
Leroy. Don't
and
be
I'm
me.
not
I
gonna,
don't talk-
and I'm not gonna take that back. Some of y'all,
What?
some of the ladies, they be bitches, and they be acting. It's because of how they act. I don't call my wife a bitch. I don't call my daughter or none of my sisters are like that a bitch. But when you act like one, it's just like there's a certain way that you act, and sometimes the way that you act requires for me to call you a bitch because that's what you're acting. You're acting really bitchy right now. You know what I mean? My wife, she brings me peace. Me and my wife, we don't argue or do all of that. We have intense conversation, but it ain't like bitch, you need to go and do this. No, nigga, you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none
Right.
of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we have
I
a
rip your
mutual
tonsils
respect
out.
for one another. It ain't about ripping my tongue.
I rip your tonsils out your throat.
Dang.
Listen, don't even do
I'm
that.
gonna put you in
Don't
the
ever-
movie. You come in the movie.
Wasn't that
with me.
convincing for a second though? You should put me in one of your movies, okay?
Hey, you know what it is. You're already
Psycho.
in. Then
Out
tell
your
me when.
throat.
No, but what I'm saying is that there was a situation, right, where me and Keita was leaving church, and I don't like to be called nigga, right? I don't.
Oh, as much as you came to the set today with
because
the
we,
word.
because
much
we
as he
was
said,
because-
right?
Like he
no,
was the
because-
ambassador.
Right.
No, because we was in a situation in the set was like, okay, well, it fits this particular situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
It does. I mean, it did because it's like, dog, I'm rapping in the. I don't want to give the.
Yeah, don't do
I don't
that.
want to give it out until it's out. You know what I mean? So y'all just check it out. But we was leaving church one day. We just got done singing out of the choir. And she was like, oh, my baby was singing. I was like, yeah, I was trying to sing. That's right. My nigga was singing. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah. I was like, if I'm your nigga, then you my bitch. And she was like, And I was like, bitch, you was singing. And she was like, nope. And she stopped that immediately.
Right.
I mean, out of respect, whether he said that or not, if he said he don't want to be called that, he don't want to be called
Right.
that. Like, was a few of my, well, not really, just one of my friends, like I said to, growing up, it's just something we said. But when he told me he didn't like it, easy enough for me. I'm not going to keep doing something you don't like. Like, that doesn't make sense. So.
Right. And she don't like to be called a bitch. Yeah, I mean, she ain't go up there. And, I mean, I hear her with her friends and stuff, and they be calling each other.
No,
bitch.
we don't call each other. We say the word, but we don't call each other bitches.
No, y'all
no,
don't?
we don't. No, we do not.
So you're saying I've never heard any of y'all call each other bitches
We say
before.
the word bitch. We use the word, and a lot of my friends will tell you, I use the word bitch for many different things. And we just say the word bitch as in the period to a sentence. Like, I get it from one of my good friends, Alexis. She's so hilarious because nobody says the word bitch like her. But we don't call each other bitch. No, we do not.
How do you use
Y'all
it?
ever say officer bitch?
No.
That sounds kind of sexy to me, though.
Wow.
No,
I said,
it don't. No, it don't sound
you don't
sexy
like
at
that,
all.
Leroy?
No, I don't. But whoever that was that you was talking to on TikTok or whatever it was that you were on, sound really ignorant, really.
Oh, yeah,
honestly.
it was horrible. It was horrible. And they got upset with me. Well, maybe one person got upset with me for doing the room last night. But how do I deal with... And they kicked me off stage because when they
Out of
started...
your own room?
No, it wasn't my room.
Oh.
But when they started with it and I finally figured out what was going on, I figured the best thing for me to do was start cracking jokes. Then they kicked me off the stage. Well, me and it kicked everybody off the stage because first of all, they told them to don't do this here. But neither one of them would listen, and they've been taking shots at each other.
So why
for
didn't
the
they just
whole
kick
past
them off
month.
stage?
That would be the logical thing
Because
to do.
people like drama for real, for real.
Yeah, that would be the logical thing to do. So the lady wanted to exercise her power because if you're a moderator with the green badge, you got the power to do whatever you want to do. So she wanted to show her power and kick me off. And I told them in my room last night that I put a curse on whoever kicked me off stage. And they know I don't play. And so that was my way of getting it out of my system. I had to deal with it because I became the victim, and I ain't fucked nobody. I don't give a damn about the man who got the hole in his hand. First of all, why would you fuck somebody who got holes in their hand? She telling them, PTR your hands, show your hands. She told the man to take a picture. This nigga taking pictures of the side of his hands, not wanting to show it. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, what happened? What the fuck you did? Was you nailed to the cross or what? And he talking about, I've been doing tarot cards, and when I shuffle them hard, they pop back and the spirit pop a hole in my hand. And 20 other tarot readers, like, I've been reading tarot cards for 20 years.
Because,
And
bitch,
it
I
ain't
shuffle
never
cards
did
all my
nothing
life
like
and
that.
ain't never put
That's
a
what
hole
the
in my
spade
hand.
players say. They was like, you a lie, nigga. We ain't did this. And so that nigga
See how I
was
just
a
said
magician.
I didn't call him a bitch. See how that's how we use it. See
Yeah.
how I just said the word, but I didn't call
Oh,
him a bitch.
I didn't hear it or
I
feel
didn't hear
it.
it, me neither.
Wow.
Y'all wasn't paying
Damn.
attention.
Now you done
Out of
turned me
control.
into a simp. And that's what happened to the lady. And she said she told him, let's wait 2 days, but he forced himself. She said, somehow got in that portal. I call it a portal. And then he started crying and ran in the room. Oh, did I aura you? You know the word. And she said she felt bad for him, because she didn't want him to think that he did that to her.
If you have
So
to
she
ask
went
to rape
ahead
somebody-
and gave it to him
So
out of sympathy. That's what she said.
so she gave so she
You had
gave
to ask her, did you rape her, first of all?
Right. And because she told him no and stop. Now, when the woman, and first of all, a woman she said, wait, because you got to be sure you want this. When a woman tell you wait, you might not want this.
Something wrong. I'm running.
That
bitch.
means take a break.
Hold on,
Yeah,
you saying
and-
the woman said, wait,
Yeah.
you might not want. So the woman
Yeah.
might got something.
Which I don't know, but she told him from the jump, right, from Oakland, and she in Miami. She told him, I want you to come and get me pregnant. I wouldn't have made no trip from there because that means it's going to cost me something. You trying to have a baby from me. Then you get there and you see she living on the back of her baby mama's porch in a tent. Do you even want to put yourself inside of her?
What the hell
but
shit
listen,
is going on here?
listen. Men look at a woman
What?
and will be willing
Oh hell no.
to fuck
Exactly.
anything.
Hell, I don't give
How?
a damn.
Exactly.
That mean it's gonna
you didn't-
cost
you didn't
me.
hear- you didn't
that
hear-
mean there's some spiritual baggage and debt that's gonna connect to my spirit.
Possibly some disease.
That's,
No, but did you-
that's not a come up at all.
Exactly.
Did you hear what Patrice O'Neal said? Patrice
did he
O'Neal
say?
said that a woman will look at a man and be like, okay, no, I don't like the shoes you're wearing, this and this and this. Like, no, I'm not going to fuck you. I'm not going to do that. But a man will see a woman behind a garbage can with spaghetti and shit hanging from her and be like, oh my God. You know, you
No,
look
she
really,
got to get her
you
life
look really
right.
cute
She
with that
ain't
spaghetti.
ready yet. She ain't ready to have sex yet. Okay? Some people ain't ready to have sex. You don't take advantage. If anything, you buy her stuff, help her out, whatever. Because he had to get the Airbnb, and he said, I realized you was making me take care of you and your child's father and the child.
Oh,
so
my
he didn't
God.
want to spend all that money.
So he was in a polygamous relationship, but his was a little different.
He was a financier.
Yeah,
But he had
financier.
them probably lied about all the money he got. Because she said when he got there, he didn't have all that money. He had a 2-day Airbnb or something. We had a whole goddamn story. And we like, what the fuck?
That shit make my head spin. I don't see how'd you sit through that?
Oh,
cannot.
David, me and David
I
was like
sat
ignorant.
and
I don't
listened
entertain
because
that
when they
shit.
kick me down off stage, I'm like, I'm soaking all this in, and all you motherfuckers gonna pay for it. Because every time I come on the stage, I'm gonna mention this shit. I don't want to come in this room because y'all fucking each other. We supposed to be helping
Putting
each
holes
other.
in each other's
Y'all
hands.
taking advantage of people. Like, bro, you don't
Yo,
do
I
that.
bet you that's really fucking weird to jerk off with a hole in your hand. It's gonna make that.
Wow.
See, I needed you in my room last night, man. I needed you in my room.
Wow.
Start to make all kind of noise. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Right.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So it helped me just like I was reading Survey. Shout out to Survey, man. We got to get him on the show. He's a rapper. I didn't know it from North Carolina. I started reading his book, and he was a military brat as well. And I'm almost finished with his book, man. Like, few pages left. But he was saying in life, we first of all got to recognize the dots. Then when we see the dots, we got to learn to connect them. And then as we connect the dots, we see the bigger picture. So I told them this thing that happened with them in the room is no accident because it revealed a lot of people now. These same two people be the main one trying to tell you how to live your life. And they ain't got their damn life together. They just so busy want to hunch on each other and screw. They not even... It's horrible.
It's so funny. I never heard the word hunch till I moved down south.
Been hunching. Yeah.
Like
You
it's
ain't
just
never
so
heard that
funny.
word?
Up north we say humping. We didn't say hunch. So every time somebody
Yeah.
says it, that shit
Yeah, we
cracks
about
me
to go
up.
hump. You wanna
Yeah,
go
we were
hump?
raised that. We were raised that way.
No.
We around here hunching on each other.
So, but back to the topic, right?
I'm
In
sorry.
reference to polygamy, because that sounded like they was in a polygamous relationship. But you remember the young lady who I'm going to have on the show, who we saw down off of the Main Street Bridge. She was giving us some insight about polygamy and being in a polyamorous relationship, and she was saying that it all depends on the person you're with. Sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with that particular person at that particular time. You want to
Right.
be dealt with when you feel like being dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
But what about if you are in a house together? Like if I end up purchasing, like let's say if me and Kita and let's say 3 or 4 other people that was part of the polyamorous relationship. end
You
up
saying
getting into
people Leroy identified? These all women, or you gonna let some men in?
See, nigga, see, and then the nigga came out. See, because you're trying
You
to.
saying people?
Yeah, but I'm
Cause you
I
trying to
did-
dance around it.
No,
No,
I'm just
you ain't
saying-
gonna let another dick in the house.
No,
Exactly.
No, I'm not.
But
I
he
would-
wants some other women in the house.
No, but I'm just
I
using
want
this.
some other dick
in
in the house.
Well, let's be clear.
No, if you want to
No,
bring some
no.
other pussy in the house, I want some other dick in the house.
this
Now
shit finna
you finna
get
get your way,
lit.
I'm finna get my way. The
Damn,
fuck.
damn.
No, they got this thing.
Fuck a definition. I don't care about definition, Google.com and all this
it's
bullshit.
Not, it's not Google. I'm
Yeah,
just
this shit
saying
is
it's.
real.
I don't care.
Hey, my goddess say the same goddamn
Hey,
thing. That's why I say ain't
you
nobody
bringing
coming
you some
in
more,
this
I'm bringing
motherfucker.
me some more in this.
Well, that
motherfucker.
polygamy is
I
when
don't
a
even let
man
nobody
has
come to my
multiple women, but then there's
Poly.
called polygamy. Polygamy, where the woman has multiple men. There's one female and
Exactly.
multiple males.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how that works if women get attached to the person that they're having sex
keep
with.
this party
But
going,
men
motherfucker.
are the ones who want to. You think your vagina going to be able to handle multiple dicks throughout the day?
Try me.
What?
Try you.
Ah, just-
Fucking try you.
I think it can.
You think
This thing is this low mileage on this thing. You already know. Don't play.
Oh my.
Okay.
You know how this roll. You know what this is.
Okay, and it's called
Shit.
polygamy.
Try it.
I know. I don't like. No.
All right.
I'm not gonna sit up there. It's not. I don't. I have a desire to bump dicks with
We can't.
nobody else.
Well, you ain't have to bump it. I'll bump the dick. You don't worry about the dick. You just stand off to the side and watch.
the fuck. I look
Damn.
like?
Or you can close your eyes. Hell, I don't give a shit. Put some
that's-
headphones on. I don't care.
They do that overseas a lot, you know.
But that ain't- we not overseas.
I
We
mean,
here in
this is a
America.
topic of conversation. You want
It
to talk
is.
about this shit? So
It
let's
is.
talk
But I'm
about
just saying.
Oh, Leroy want to talk about polygamy?
I
No,
ain't
because
witness-
it's because of the video that I showed.
Right.
Did you see? You didn't get a chance to see the video?
He
Oh,
wasn't
no.
here.
You want me to go ahead and re-show
Yeah,
the video?
re-show it.
Let me
It's
re-show the video for you, David. And the young
Well,
lady,
thank
she
you.
breaks it down pretty good. Hold on, let me go ahead.
Well, Leroy, they say automatically a male that participated in something like that is a beta male and all that. I don't feel that way.
Participate in polygamy.
A woman having more than one man. Like if you choose to participate in a relationship like that, you a beta
But
male.
then you might as well just stay that you're in an open relationship then, because I'm if my wife says she want to be with multiple men, I'm like, well, I'm gone. I'm not about to sit up there.
That's how I feel too.
You know what I'm saying? But I will come by from time to time, and if you need some dick, I give you some dick. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But
That's how I
you got
feel.
your choice of getting whatever dick you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
But they
got-
say
what-
everybody don't get to have sex, though. They say the woman uses the man for whatever, because they say some men are there to comfort their emotional. Like some men, they only emotional with. Some men fix stuff.
But ain't that what they
Some
call a
men
builder nigga?
Show the video.
That's what
man.
they call builder. They call it builder nigga. That's what they call. They're like, that's what I've heard. It was like, well, I don't use him for sex. He's good because he's financially
Right.
he's financially able. And this guy right here, he talks good. And this guy knows all the connections to get me into the club. And this particular guy right here know how to put it down in the bedroom. And this guy right here has a nice home, so I stay with him. But he's about to go, so he put me on his life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So they put all of these men together to build themselves the perfect man that they want.
Right, that's what they
You
say
know what I
they
mean?
have to
And it's like, okay, well, I think Ralph is going to want to get some pussy before he go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I ain't gonna do all that for nothing.
No, if I'm going to sit there and let you leech off of me emotionally,
Yeah.
and take my time away from me, and I'm not getting no sex
gotta
from you, then
connect
we have a
with you.
problem.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
got you, Claudine, girl. I'm speaking it, girl. I got you, girl. All
saying?
right.
Oh, okay. Well, here go the video.
Patrick's on my head. Volunteer. Shut your ass up.
Volunteer for what, Patrick?
What the fuck?
Volunteer for what, Patrick?
Uh-oh.
Balance if you want. Patrick, you can't spell. Here go the video.
Now, the final encounter tonight will be between Olumide and Chinedu. And after that, cross-examination. Olumide, Chinedu, show us some action.
Good evening, judges. Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose, procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact. A man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man will cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities. Thank you.
So what do you think about that?
I think the motherland got some real beautiful guys. She
See, you hate to
look
drink,
dark
you too.
and rich.
Rich, nigga. Is that what-
Yeah, her-
Rich.
her spiritually rich. Can you just feel her, Leroy? Like,
No, I can't. But I think what she was saying, is viable.
yeah,
what she's saying.
it makes sense.
But a lot of women aren't going to fall in line with that. I think because of our mindset not as a people, as a species, we have developed so much to where we kind of confuse ourselves.
We've
Like,
been programmed
Well,
so much too, because
yeah.
we've been given all these rules and shit. Like she said, if you take religion out of it and all these rules, it says don't
Monogamy.
fornicate, don't commit adultery. whoever created those rules, if you take those out, then I mean, imagine everybody just be fucking who they want to fuck
Right.
naturally.
That's what Patar, who is poly, and we supposed to be getting him on the show. We got to pick the date, but he says he treat women like they were women out in nature, and out in nature they don't just have sex with one male. And he said once you treat a woman how she originally is, then the woman is better because you're not trying to make her be something that she not. That's what Patar said. But then of course he ain't married, so he get to get this one, that one, and the next one. Me and Leroy, we ain't gonna be able to get this one, that one, and the next one. And we not gonna want nobody with our woman. Cause I know I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I already have it set in stone to where if something was to happen, I would rather her just tell me if she want another dick. If that's the case, if you want to fuck with somebody else, then do that, but leave me out of it. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm not about to fuck with you no more. And that's it.
Yeah, mentally we can't handle it. I'm just gonna be honest.
No, I know I can't handle it. I'm like, oh, so this is what we goddamn doing then, huh?
Yeah.
This what the fuck we doing? Okay,
I don't
well,
even
then
know
bet.
if I'm gonna have a discussion, bro. I'm just gonna turn my head and walk away, and you'll never see me again.
No, I got too
But
much
why
at
act
stake.
like that if you tell
Well, that's
them
the
to be
way I-
honest and tell you that's what they want?
I shouldn't have said that.
So why act
And
that
Leroy
way?
gonna get the truth. Because I got to separate myself. 6 degrees of separation, whatever that movie was about, I got to go watch it. I know the title is good.
No, I'd rather you just tell me up front. I can understand up front if you decide that you want to be with someone else. I'll be like, okay, well, cool. Nah, I know. I respect you more for letting me know, but then go ahead and do you. You know what I'm saying?
And then cut up in small pieces.
No, I'm not gonna cut her up in small.
Hell no. See,
See?
what the fuck?
Yo, these are the views
I'm trying to
that are
help.
expressed by David
Help
Emmanuel.
who? I know.
I got 2 chainsaws, and I ain't cranked one up
No,
yet.
it's all then that's
Hell
I'm
to
gonna
the
be real honest. That's some real
With some acid
Caucasian.
down the garbage disposal.
Caucasian kind of stuff. Caucasians kill their people. Caucasians kill their women, especially the old when you got a lot of money and you about to leave like that. Oh, I'm taking half. No, they'd be like, "Oops, now you in the plane crash."
Well, I see
Oops.
it as just setting their spirit free. It ain't really killing them.
Gosh.
God
Oh
damn,
my
David,
gosh.
I swear, David. Got you scared, huh? No, I got you.
Oh shit.
Yo.
All right.
David, if you look how small
That ain't
David
married
is,
to your way.
when you look how small David is, you wouldn't think David's strong. David's strong as shit. David fucking jacked me up today and caught me off guard and had my shit all fucked up. He was like, because we in the
People
the
think
scene.
us smaller folks
We had
don't
to make
have
the
no
scene.
strength.
Yeah, we
We
had
had
to
to
make
make
the
the
scene.
scene,
And
but
Jay,
we-
he came and jacked me up. I was like, David, man, calm your ass the fuck down. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You acting
third you.
real good. No, he didn't. He just caught me off balance. I was all off balance and my back was bent. I was like, dog, if I start hurting, you gonna have to pay for this shit.
Well, Leroy know we both Marines.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just, we needed that scene. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, it's just us doing a whole bunch of talking, and that's like the highlight of the thing, man. And Leroy and them, man, y'all stepped in and y'all made this thing real. So
It was fun
I
outside of the
appreciate y'all.
train and the plane and another train, but it was a good. I enjoyed myself. It was just hot. It was just extremely hot outside that day.
I felt good in the sun because I don't get out much in the sun. And supposedly this whole thing with keeping us in and keeping us masked up, we in a time now that just breathing in the air and letting the sun hit our skin is giving us downloads like creativity. So that's why they don't want us out there.
Oh no, I was feeling good. I just think that the clothes that I had on was just too heavy. If I had on like lighter, like some shorts or something like
You
that.
want me to write a nude film?
No.
Got to
No,
hydrate
but that,
too.
no,
That'll
it-
help you.
That is true. but
Hydration
it
helps.
was mad spiders out there.
Y'all
that's
ever
real
been to hedonism in Jamaica?
No, we've never been to
You get naked on the resort.
No, I've never.
I would love to go to a nudist colony.
It's there's a whole lot of old, wrinkled up, non-melanated people, white people.
We should go turn up there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, you do
We
that.
can go make that
I'm
shit
not about
lit.
to
Let's
out
go.
there. Nah, I'm not even confident in my physical stature yet. You
What?
know what I'm saying? So,
Oh.
what the hell?
That nigga Patrick.
Patrick.
who is he talking about?
I don't know.
This fool said, "If you fuck."
We gonna have to put, boy, we got to put him on Front Street,
I'm
bro.
telling
Like
you. No.
camera. We got to
No,
put
wait a
him.
minute. It says, "If you fuck 2 women, you'll be a dildo." They, D-A-Y, can run a train on you. David, let the woman join her spiritual man.
Something wrong with him. And then he
Right.
was
What woman?
astroplane. Look
She
at that.
astroplane,
Two dicks
two
in her
dicks
life.
in her life.
Patrick, something wrong with you.
But spell astroplane.
Ass. ASSTROPLANE. Okay.
Yo, the astroplane. That man said, I'm going to spell this shit out. Give a funk flex bomb for spelling and fucking the word all up. Astroplane.
Oh my
When
God.
Claudine said everybody don't want your dick, who's she talking to?
She talking to Patrick. This is going on in the chat. Thank y'all for going boom in the chat room. We
Yeah,
appreciate
y'all
it.
tearing it
let
up.
that shit
Shout
go
out to
down.
Claudine. Hope she feels
Feel
better.
Yeah.
Feel
But Leroy,
better,
how did
sis.
you feel like my subs? Did you notice we had 2 professional actresses on the set?
The young lady who was sitting next to D. Jones,
Tina.
yeah, she's done some projects that I've actually seen. And then I've worked with Candace.
Oh, you worked with both of them before
Yeah, I've
already?
worked with both of them
So you already know. Like,
Yeah,
I'm glad they
But
came
you gotta
through
you can't
for
say too professional because we just as professional.
Yeah,
bro.
we are. But it's something that I know. Like, if we would have said cry on the spot, they would have did.
Oh, yeah, I can cry on the spot too. I just got to work. You guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of there, but I ain't 100% sure.
Last time I cried on stage was at the play. We did a skit. I did a skit at the church, and the whole purpose of it was I was a husband getting ready to leave my wife and daughter and with the bills and shit like that. And then I turned around and look at him, but I was like looking at him for real, bust out crying and everything. And then that was that. But then all the people was like, yo, he was really crying. Everything was, all of that was real.
It's
Well, see,
Pride Month.
what I liked about today was this, and I know we're talking about polygamy.
Oh, because you talking.
Normally, I don't like writing the script and directing and doing all that because then I don't focus on myself and bring the character out as much as I should because I'm worried about the next shot and who on this and that. And I noticed today I didn't feel that way. I like in the studio, the studio shot was good. We did that from 9 a.m. to 11 before y'all even got there. And so then, my character out on the deck, like I actually went in the character mode. So I'm proud of myself being able to dance back and forth.
No, just a perfect practice make perfect, y'all. Anything that you do, like I was telling you before, you're gonna have to do about 4 or 5 things you don't like just to do the thing that you do like. You know what I mean? But you still gotta practice all of it, and then you get better at it. Look at the podcast. We used to do stuff. If you look at the way the podcast is done now, it looks completely different when we first started. And when we first started, boy, it looked and it sounded like shit. But we started though. But then now you'll be like, well, dang, it's professional. It got cut scenes and they got stuff coming in, transitions and all of that.
Sound
the
effects
sound
and
ain't
shit.
good. Yeah, we got sound bites and
We got
drops and stuff like
banners.
that. We got banners behind us and stuff. So we coming up. You know what I mean? Got
Right.
banners, and,
And banners.
and banners pointed at the banners. Got, maybe some polygamy.
What? You gotta
He
leave
said
that
maybe
subject
something-
alone for
No.
you get some shit
No,
you
but you
don't
never,
want
you
at the
never,
house.
no,
No,
you
that's
never.
that's okay. If he get what he want, I'm gonna get what I want.
And what is it that you want?
That's the
I leave
rules.
that shit alone.
No, I'm just asking. What is it that you want?
You get some more pussy, I'm get some more dick. As long as I know the rules, I'm gonna always play the game.
Even
Let's go.
numbers.
Oh, well, she ain't got no problem with it. You gonna be out there? You ready to go out in the street and make daddy his money? Shit like that.
And, you better bring me my money.
No shit. We had a conversation the other day talking about indecent proposals, and I was like, well, listen, I was like, how's it that you gonna send me out there to fuck a chick for $4 or $5 million, but you ain't gonna go out there and fuck the dude for the same amount of money? It's like, do you think that low of me? And she walked the fuck off. She didn't answer the damn question or anything.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
So I'm just thinking that I'm giving you permission to go out and make about $4 or $5 million if you want to go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Hollywood, let them turn you out once or twice, turn you into a a clone,
I do it
and
for
fuck
free.
the clone.
It's amazing. We had 10 people together helping on this thing. Like, that's amazing. For those people to come out and help make this thing be a reality.
You
Like,
gonna post it?
yeah, I'm finna put it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
post a picture, yo.
Yeah.
All right, yo. There's something I want to read. This is in reference to polygamy, but it's the other side or the other thought behind polygamy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up right now, so that way y'all can see it. This woman, she's 29 years old, and here's what she put. She said, "Please advise. I am a lady, age 29, and I've been married for 5 years with a son. My problem is that since my husband got married to me, he has never cheated on me, and I feel like he is not a real man. I'm not saying that he should cheat on me, but even a rumor that he has a girlfriend somewhere would have been better. Why is he not like other men? Please advise me because I'm planning to leave him." Does that make sense?
To her, it does, I guess, because she wrote the shit. But I'm confused.
But
But again, the bottom line here is her dress is so cute. Do you see that dress? That's
here's
so
another cute dress.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, just
I don't know. Like, isn't that cute? She wearing it. Yes.
Yeah, that's some beautiful melanation too.
Yes. So I don't know. I mean, if that's
And look
what
at her
she's
nice
accustomed
lips
to,
too.
that's what she's accustomed to, men cheating. So for her to get a
Damn.
man who doesn't seem
Well, I think
foreign to
her
her.
man definitely is not a comedian. Comedians have a way of talking to a woman where she understands things better. Because we would have been like, baby, ain't no need for me to cheat on your fine ass. Look at your fine ass.
You know what? I think honestly, I think
Like,
I
you
think
know what I'm saying, Emma?
sound like
Look
good
at her.
shit.
when I
She
read
is
it, when I read this, I thought honestly it was clickbait. That's what I
Oh.
thought.
Could be.
Because first of all, you put a sister down there saying that they did this and that she's 29. And I think that the person that's in the picture down there is the same young lady who played in Belly with DMX, the dark skinned girl. So I'm thinking that
Kinda
this
favor.
is, they favor each other, right? So I'm like, this could be clickbait, but it does raise the question though, that are there women who actually think that just because they man don't cheat, that there's something wrong, that you have grown so accustomed to dealing with men and knowing that men cheat that you're already ready for it. And you're willing to settle down with a man who cheat, but then now you get somebody who's not doing anything like that, and it's weird to you. It's so weird to where you want to leave him. I think that's a problem. And if that's the mindset of certain women out there, I think they need to go get some counseling or something.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. At this point, to each their own. And maybe she is accustomed to that. Maybe she's just speaking on what she knows. Who knows?
Yeah, I just think that it's a
Like,
problem.
Growing up in the household I grew up in with two parents who were addicts, like I thought that was normal. So when I found out that there was people who didn't live like I did, whose household wasn't like mine, I was like, oh, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I've never heard of this.
So
You know what I mean? So I kind of get where she's coming from a little bit.
But you don't think the age 29 is something that you're at the age of 29 you should know better, right?
It depends. It depends on when she maybe got on her own, how many relationships she's been in. Maybe she doesn't have much to compare it to. Maybe she just based on who she's seeing in her family. Like there's so much more to it. The way my brain works, what I see is not always the whole extent of it. There's always more. So to
Okay.
me, I need to know all the details before I could, form an opinion. Because there's too many what ifs is how my brain works.
Okay. So you're saying that there's a possibility that she's been, first of all, seeing her father cheat on her mother, and then she get into a relationship, and the father of the 5-year-old son is, because I'm assuming that she never married the father of the 5-year-old. This is a new man.
See, you can assume, but we
Right.
don't know that.
It says married for
So-
5 years with a son. Okay. So out of the 5 years, your man has never cheated, and you find that to be a problem. Is it true that women desire men who attract other women? Could that be the problem? Like most women really don't want to deal with a man unless they're desirable by other women. So have you ever heard of that before?
No. I know for some men it's a thing where they get a kick out of seeing other men like be interested in their woman and stuff. Like it does something for their ego, and it kind of
Some men.
yeah, some men.
Well, that shit
I've
don't
heard
do shit for me.
I've heard a couple of guys say,
Big
man, like it
ass
don't
eyes
bother me.
off my woman.
Like it don't bother me that other dudes look at my woman. Like I got this woman, and it make me feel good to know other dudes looking at her because she fine. Like I've heard of men like that, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. What about? But you have never thought about women feeling that way, or you feeling that way, right?
I never
Thought
thought
it?
about that or nah.
Okay. All right then. I just think that there's an issue with this young lady here. She need to go on ahead and if this is the girl who wrote the joint, I don't believe that because that picture is way too perfect. Like I said, I thought it was clickbait to begin with. Anyway, so let that be said. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go as it may. All right. So for y'all who know what we do here on the show. The main topic was polygamy. If you are a polygamist or been in a polyamorous relationship, please send us an email to signal signal27radio@gmail.com so we can get your input on it. This is going to be part 1 of part 2. We're going to bring in the other young lady. I asked David to give us some insight about how he ended up meeting her. The lady that we met at the yeah, we can do that when she come on the show.
Right.
But she gave us some insight as to why she chose to be in a polyamorous relationship, and she had a friend who was actually open to being in a polyamorous relationship, and I was shocked by that. So that's like 2 of y'all.
I can't wait to meet her. So I want to hear about it. It's interesting.
Right. So I'm definitely going to reach out to her and have her on the show. But in the meantime, we do have our 2 segments since the other individuals have not come here to provide their segments. So, David, do you want to go ahead and hit us up with your health hacks?
Hack 'em.
Ain't that what the thing do?
Thank you for tuning in to Signal 27 Health Hacks, teaching you the code to master your body.
So funny. Love it. Bam.
All right, man.
Hey, today's health hack is this. You got to speak truth no matter how much it hurts your relationships with people. Say that one more time.
Come on, Pastor.
You have to speak truth no matter how much it hurts your relationship with people. The past 2 weeks, Leroy and people that are close to me know, I've been gone for like 4 days straight for work, not even being in my city, okay? Because I am a truck driver, even though people don't see that on social media. I'm a truck driver. But what happened was this. I always take my food when I go on the road. But now y'all know I transitioned to alkaline raw. So we do have 2 refrigerators on the tractor. One small one in the back and one in the in the middle where we put our drinks, where we drive. And I packed my food for 4 days. A gallon-sized bag that I put my alkaline salad in that I normally eat at home. So I made 4 of them. Then I made 4 bags of blueberries and strawberries because I like to eat that first thing when I get up so my brain be firing on all cylinders. Then I did 1 bag of mangoes. I made this trip and ate that food, felt good energy, did not get hungry at all. And I said, now, if I could do this in a tractor out on the road, people can eat good and healthy at home.
Yep.
So we can't sit around and watch our people suffer. Their bodies are starting to disintegrate right in front of our eyes, and we don't talk about it. If we love these people, we going to stick to what we know works, and we going to share it, no matter how much they don't show love back to us, because they don't want to see you doing what is right, okay? Right. I'm the science of this, not no bragging or emotion or none of that. Like, I took my body through different tests to shape it and get it where it is. And, I realized on that trip, that's what the people really got mad at me for, because I was in that room with these same people who slept with each other with holes in their hand. I told them what I was eating on this thing, and I said, the one lady said, do you regularly go to the doctor and get your blood tested and all that? I said, no, I don't, because I feel fine. I said, I work 50, 60 hours a week. I get off work. I go do stand-up comedy. I do acting. I do poetry. I do filmmaking. And why is my body able to do all this and not get tired? I said, I want to thank the universe and God for giving me the discipline to not eat meat for 17 plus years. And immediately, that's when that room turned against me, because they have to defend themselves, right? Wow. Instead of just like the line said, what I eat don't make you shit, and what you eat don't make me shit. Right. Like, that's true. And even Jay-Z said that in one of his raps. And so I don't judge people. Y'all know I don't browbeat people. This for me. It ain't. I don't give a damn what you do, really. Yep. But being in that situation and living like that, and for them people to get so offended, how you get so mad because of the way I eat? You start attacking me on the platform, and I understand one person said that something like their father was healthy for 80 plus years and he didn't eat the right different groups or whatever, so his body all of a sudden everything shut down. So they are fearful not to eat all the food groups like they were taught, and I understand that fear. But I'm sitting here telling you an example of me.
Right.
Like even
what works for you.
if I was to drop and leave this realm tomorrow, I want y'all to be happy and celebrate because I don't give a damn. I felt gooder than a motherfucker while I was on this realm. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
I'm just being honest about how I feel about. I'm 49 and don't feel a drop of pain in my body. Like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you got to share what you know is real. No, not believe. Okay, because the body is electromagnetic. When people have a heart attack and they shut down, they stick the defibrillator. Why did Leroy laugh?
Patrick.
They stick a defibrillator to your heart to shoot electricity to jump start you back up.
Exactly.
So that proves your body is electromagnetic. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So that's the day's health hack. Be the hack that's willing to be healthy for others to see the example.
Come on.
This
I
is
agree with
David
that.
Emmanuel Rahub and all these other motherfuckers wrapped up in one. With today's health hack.
Love
Hack 'em.
it. Yes.
Yo. So I
shit.
can definitely agree with and understand that. When I looked at Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, and I juiced for 14 days, straight liquid for 14 days. It becomes monotonous after a while. You know what I mean? It's just like forcing yourself to have to do it over and over and over again, and it's extra work. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people right now they eat the way they eat because of convenience.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Well,
not comfort, it's convenience.
Did you get any spiritual insight? Like most people hallucinate and stuff like that because kind of that's what you're supposed to do. Because you got people walking around now that are astral projection in regular life, not even going to sleep because we're in that day and age. Because we're supposed to see these other realms. Don't let it spook you out. But
Oh no, I don't get spooked out. I know what to do. It's just the convenience of, okay, I can just go downstairs and grab a coffee. You know what I mean? I don't have to cook it. You know what I mean? I think if they as soon as they start making eating healthy convenient, I think people will start to change. But they kind of do it. But I mean, like, when you go to McDonald's and you got your choice of a salad that's $4.50 and a hamburger, or a people burger that's $1.13.
Okay,
They're going to choose the $1.13 one because that's how much it is. You know what I mean? So they make it to where you are forced to, not forced, but if you are financially unable to choose the cheap stuff to eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I did it off of just straight juicing for 14 days, and then I did beans. I used to do the bean soup at night, and I had lost. I had started. I got small enough to where people started recognizing it. You know what I mean? So, I think I might do that again one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you all know I have a book in process. Actually, I went into my MacBook and I went into the notes. I already had the title and I had the chapters named and everything. 2016, I started this book. And it's amazing that I hadn't been back and continued my writing. Because I guess I can put the title out.
No, you don't want to put it out there until you actually put
yeah,
it
I'm
out there. Somebody
aware.
else end up seeing
Thank
it,
you.
they'll take your title.
Thank you, Leroy.
So,
Yeah. You know, I had, because I was still experimenting with my body, and the title requires you.
I'm sorry, you just say I've been experimenting with my body. Usually
He
that's
just went to
masturbation,
puberty or
right?
something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The title requires you to have a certain look and feel. And I'm sure y'all can see the changes I've been making. So I finally got it down to science, and now I can honor what the book is about.
Okay, well, we ready. Are you going through the same avenue, or you?
No, I learned my lesson there, and I withdrew my chapter. Y'all warned me. Well, y'all told me some information, but I didn't hear it. You know, y'all said it, but I didn't hear it. And then I heard it from another source to where it was really drawn out, and it was some individuals that we had done dealt with before that did us kind of shady on the comedy scene, and they were connected to the source. And I was like, well, damn, I ain't supposed to be connected. So them people was going to try and make me get 0% of Amazon sales, right? Me and 6 other people were going to get 0%, and one was going to get 20, and one was going to get 80. I'm going to talk about this sparingly because the book is damn sure coming out about this. And the 6 other people were willing to take 0. And I said, wait the hell a minute. Amazon is the world's largest marketplace. And you telling me you're going to have my story and I get 0% of Amazon sales, and then you gonna tell me I can't sell on Amazon? Like that don't even make sense. I said I can't look my grandchildren in the eye if I take a deal like that.
No.
So I had my chapter removed from the project adamantly.
Okay.
And luckily it was removed because they didn't want to remove it. But by me standing up for myself, I did get the other authors 8%. Nobody said thank you, which I'm not looking for no thank you. And so I could have been in on that, but I think they knew, let's give him his thing out because he going to cause some hell with the way this thing was set off. And the fact that people were willing to treat me like that, it don't matter if it was an oversight, a mistake, or what. You were willing to go through with giving me 0%. That's like you, Leroy, having a bag of 80 apples and there's 6 other hungry people that help you get these 80 apples, but you ain't going to give them none of the apples. Does that make sense to you?
No, it don't.
So, my chapter was removed, and I got to verify it was removed because if it wouldn't, then it's going to be songs, it's going to be films, it's going to be some ongoing skit drama that all of us don't need.
In other words, you don't want this smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I finally talked to somebody who had went through this thing 2-3 years prior, and they didn't get anything from the sales, and they spent about $4,000. At least I didn't spend that much, but they got 0. But luckily the 2-year contract ran out and stuff like that. But I didn't know to have a conversation. So I had a conversation with all these people individually because in the book, survey book that I was telling y'all about, everybody has a different perspective. There could be 6 or 7 different perspectives. So I wanted to talk to these authors individually and find out why they were comfortable getting 0.
Right.
And some of them just did not want to stand up for themselves. They said this is the way business goes. They said they trust the people. And if that's what they want to do, then they okay with it. They made me into the bad guy for standing up for myself.
Well, that's
and I
okay.
said, this is bigger than me. We got people still to this day not willing to stand up for themselves for what is right. And that is a sickness.
Damn right.
Yo, when I heard you say, and I'm just gonna say it, I don't have no cards. If it's not right, it's just not right.
Yeah.
When I heard how you said it was broken down, and I was like, okay, well, who are you talking to? The person you're talking to also spoke to my wife about the whole situation, and Kita has already gone through going through tape publishing and getting screwed through tape publishing, right? Having to re-get her what you call it, the number to reissue out the book.
ISBN.
Yeah, her ISB number, and had to re-push her book out on her own.
I had to remove them from my shit.
Right.
I was smart enough to get copyrights to my shit because I'm going to own my shit. You can't tell my story. You can't tell me what to do with my story.
Come through.
Right.
Come through, guys.
And if I put it out, part of it is to get a return.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me you're not going to give me anything. Nah, Slim.
Right.
Thank you for sharing with us,
Nah,
guys.
Mo.
Right. So my thing is this: Beanie Siegel said it best off of that one movie that he was in. He was like, "Listen, no, it wasn't Beanie Siegel. It was the guy he was talking to. He was like, why should I be a sergeant in your shit when I could be when I'm a general already in my own?"
Damn.
And it's just as simple as that.
It's real.
When you talk to Kita, Kita has her book on Amazon.
Right.
She gets 100%
Hey, boom.
of whatever she sells.
Say it one more time. That just
100.
felt
She
good
gets
to my
it.
spirit.
She gets it all outside of whatever Amazon requires of you. She gets all of the profit coming back to her. Plus, she gets to also order her books and sell them and keep the money from that as well. So she has done it the way they are doing it, and then she's done it. She's self-published on her own.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there isn't the only thing that Kita has to do now is just start pushing the marketing aspect. I think that's where we all fall short of because marketing can become expensive.
Right.
But as long as she keeps pushing out the marketing, people still buying her book and all the time, and we're going to mention it before the show closes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my whole thing is that she, when it comes to book writing, like you got the film. Like if you look at it, this table right here, you have the filming part down, doing the movies and the scripts and the filming. That's your end right there. Kita, she has the knowledge and the wisdom on how to get your book created, how to write the book, get it on Amazon and get it self-published so that way you have it. I got the whole podcasting thing on lock. You know what I'm saying? So just us three alone right here have three of the things that people really need to actually get started on social media, getting their image and stuff out there and getting something set up. So I'm just like, yo, we already cool with it. So
Yeah.
Good talk.
We just grow and we learn. The universe does not make mistakes. And even though I went through that experience, it's not that it's a bad thing. It's a learning thing.
had to learn from
Did I learn my lesson?
Right.
Did I stand up for myself? You being tested sometimes, right? Are you gonna go along to get along? Yeah. Patrick got all that writing.
yeah, I mean,
But
honestly, too,
he gonna bring somebody else in, and he gonna have to cut that percentage up. But if you ain't doing the work, then yeah, they a reasonable percentage. These people gonna give us 0, and they tried to sneak it in on us without us knowing. But they didn't know. I got the whole audio from the initial meeting, and I take that out and chop it up and make rap songs out of it. You don't want to play with me. Because there's a word in the phrase in there talking about, I learned this from the white man. You want me to take that and make a hook out of that song, and then you mistreat your people? Don't play with me.
no. I don't think that's necessary. And for Patrick, if he got a book on the way, I definitely don't think the marketing material for niggas in Christ to be.
I let him
something
read that. I let him read on Clubhouse, and he had people hitting me up on Instagram asking for his book.
No, I just don't think the niggas in Christ.
When you gonna be surprised, Leroy.
No, I'm not saying
want that.
I'm not saying that what he is writing about is wrong. It's just that when it comes to marketing and people seeing niggas in Christ,
They gonna love it. The non-melanated
some
people gonna
people
try to
will.
help him push it because they like when we go at each other and we negative. See, if he had a more tactful way of explaining what he's saying, he would reach more people. But automatically, when he says that, the number one religion in the world, most of them gonna turn him off, and they the ones that's really spending this money. So you got to be tactful with that type of direction you're trying to go.
kind of like Reverend X.
That's how I feel.
You know who Reverend X is? Reverend X was that pastor that was cussing and shit.
I like him.
Yo, he was cussing and stuff. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the final segment of the evening. This is the one and only segment that is brought to you by Miss Lakita Gordon, and her segment is Just Asking, where she likes to pop right on in and ask us questions. It's called Kita's segment. Just Asking.
Look at that great ass.
I know, right?
It's real. Oof.
What you got going on, Kita?
Oh, okay. So the question of the day. Am I ready? What you doing?
I pressed the
You done
wrong
push
one.
all the wrong buttons today.
Polygamy shit got him all
Okay, got me fucked up.
discombobulated. There's gonna be more dicks around here.
No more dicks.
Only
No
dick in
dicks.
this house.
No more dicks. No dicks.
So the question of the day is, what is one thing that holds you back from being the best you that you can be? Like for me at this point in my life is clothes, because see, I have night sweats now, right? And every time I get
Hell
dressed
no.
to go out the house, like I feel like I'm held back because I just bust out sweating out of nowhere. And I didn't used to be like this. And then I don't feel my best, because I'm so distracted on fanning and shit. And then like 32 seconds or 32.6 seconds later, I'm freezing. Like I'm confused right now. And I don't want to be clothed at this point in my life. Okay. But if I weren't, then I'd probably be in jail, and I don't want to be in jail.
A lot of people.
So I feel like right now, clothes and underwear is keeping me from being the best that I can be. I'm tired of being held down. I'm held back, All right.
Okay.
Good talk.
What was the question again? You talking about not having
What is
your
one thing that keeps you from that holds you back from being the best you that you can be?
Oh shit. Wow, that's a good one. I would probably say fear. I think that's pretty much sums it up in a nutshell. Like,
No, I don't. Explain.
okay, so I know I'm funny, right? And I know you can't make moves based off of what other people might say or do or think, right? So like I think a lot of times what holds me back from going forward with a lot of projects that I want to do is the fear of how it's going to be accepted by the people. And I was like, you'll think, well, why is that? You got the Signal 27 show and you say some real fucked up shit on there. And it's not even about that. It's in reference to the support that you get when you are doing certain things. Like I can watch another comedian, I'm not going to say no names, put out a show that's probably once every 6 months or maybe once a year and get the support of the city behind them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But then you do a show and you've been putting in the work and the support really isn't there for you. You know what I'm saying? From what you can see or tell. Mm-hmm. So that's where it is for me. It's like what's stopping me from moving forward and being the best is the fear of the possibly, I guess, failing. Or not even failing, the fear of not having the support that I feel I should have. You know what I mean? So, and that's where that's at for me. And that's being honest. That's just like right there on my shoulders right there. So,
All right, good talk.
And what's holding me back is this. I still have a little bit of what they call that Jesus Christ complex, even though I am getting better at it. So that is when other people come to me and need help and stuff like that, which I'm supposed to be a liberator and not a savior. But, just like with the whole comedy study group and all that, I had individuals that asked to be helped with stand-up, and they even asked other people, and those people sent them to me. So here I am creating a whole group and giving my attention and time and all that when I could be using that on my own projects. As you can see, I stopped what I was doing, came over here to help get these people started and whatever. I'm a little better than what I used to be going all in. Like I give you the material and say, do you need to do this and that and the other, and then I let them go. So I am getting better. But if I shut everybody off, the world, like Leroy did for the Signal 27 show, he still don't answer the phone when we call and stuff like
that's
that.
a lie.
He stayed into the practice, but he built the platform and got it running.
He's better.
You know what
I
I'm
think.
saying? But that allows you to focus and do what you're supposed to do. Just like with me, I need more time now. Okay, the people respect my script writing a little more. It's professional. They actually come out. They believe that I can make a quality product and I'm not just wasting their time. So that means I need to write more. So I'm going to have to cut off some people because I can't be answering your questions and doing stuff. A lot of people ask you questions. Have y'all noticed they ask you simple questions that they ask could Google or go on YouTube, but instead they come and ask you and waste your damn time?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
See what I'm saying? You got to ignore them.
But they got a whole line that, hey, Google it.
Right. It's
Yeah,
just
they don't
logical. Be considerate of other people's time.
People don't respect people's time no more.
You know.
And when
So,
people are always late and shit and don't want to, people don't respect people's time.
yeah,
I'ma
I got to
my
be
rant.
even more selfish.
Fuck 'em.
And Pastor Demetrius told me that, pulled me to the side and told me, say you got a big heart, you love people, but you need to be selfish. He told me that. So,
I'm so sorry. This is
No,
what I'm
you
talking
fine.
about. See, I just want to be naked right now. I
Lord
just
have
want to get
mercy.
naked.
I don't know where that comes in.
Because I'm sweating right now. See, it happened right now. I'm so sorry while you're talking. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, that motherfucking.
Alright.
Leroy gonna have a
That-
blessed life. Take
No, that-
advantage of it.
No, that palsy ain't nothing to fuck with. As a man sitting in here,
Well, I know my God has went through it. And you ever been in the bed with him and you be like, hey, I know you sweating and carrying on, but I'm ready to fuck. Like, you know? Did that, Leroy?
Oh, he be in the bed. Listen, I have to get up.
Yo.
Sometimes I don't even sleep no
Yeah,
more.
hey,
Like,
get you 2 naps and hey, get a roll of paper towel, put it next to the bed.
right?
You ain't finna
I
go
have to
through
sleep
all
with
that.
extra towels, stack of towels right there, because like this shit is real. And I'm pretty. I
And it's
consider
early
myself
for
pretty
you.
healthy.
Yeah.
All the women in my family, it's in the family.
Okay.
Start way before we're 40. So I'm sorry. Oof,
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
oh, y'all probably wondering what I'm doing.
Yeah. And I just want to say quick, Leroy, you know, for years I've been saying we need our own film together because we really talented and we need our own play. Do you ever remember me talking about that?
Yeah, I remember you saying it. That was right after we did the play at the church with I can't remember her name.
Hospital
Poetess.
Church.
Yeah, Poetess.
So
That's
you-
the one that you kind of took a tumble on, my man.
Oh,
But
when
if
I
it
fell
wa-
off stage. And
Yeah.
no kind of took a tumble. I fell about 2-3 feet off that goddamn stage.
Oh no.
That shit was painful.
Yo, but I mean, but you was like, what was that, a few years ago, but you was older than I was. If I would have took that tumble, I'd probably still be hurting off of something. But see, you bounce back. You ain't got no pains or nothing like that. because
Right, that sea
the
moss.
celery that you've been eating?
No, I don't eat no celery. See,
Celery is bad.
yes.
Is it really?
Yeah, you just insulted Dr. Sebi and his legacy.
I use celery. I used to juice the shit out of
It's
celery.
not on the alkaline list.
Oh, I'm not.
Carrots not on there. There's a lot of things on there. It's a really, really disciplined life, but it's worth it. And then once you start learning your way around, there's so many exciting things. I told my co-driver, because as we were driving by the gas stations, because we can fuel our tractor and get paid 30 minutes for fueling if we stay in the fuel aisle. But he's so conscious of the people behind him, he don't want to park and sit on fuel. And I said, the hell with that. You sit there and you make them wait. And he said, no, driver. He said, I've been stuck in that position before. People go in there and they don't give a damn. They be in there buying food, eating hot dogs and all this type of shit. And so I said, well, damn, you talking about a hot dog. I can make my own alkaline hot dog. Like I can get a bun. I could put a lot of mushrooms in there, make me some chickpea gravy, put a whole bunch of onions on top. It'll be, like chickpea chili. It'll be like the chili dogs that we used to have. He said, well, yeah, drive, I hear all that shit you saying, but I ain't going to eat that shit. You saying some people around you might eat that shit, but that sounds horrible to me. So that's how my mind be thinking different things that I can make alkaline that are enjoyable. Because trust me, the wild
people. That's what vegans do, though. They take what they used to and they veganize it.
Yes. It can be done. That wild rice and chickpeas that me and my goddess make with the kale in it, man, that shit tastes good. And it be spicy.
If you can make like a vegan sausage with that stuff in it,
you can.
So that'll probably be. I'm down to eat one of that. Like with the.
You like eating sausages?
I knew your ass was gonna. Yo, so thank you all.
We got to get you what you like to eat. They make a hemp seed sausage that they made up in Teapot, and she say she about to start them classes back up. Learning how to make alkaline food.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all, I want to thank you all for tuning into the Signal 27 show today. It was a short video, not short, but we still made it through the hour or whatnot.
Short at all.
But I want to go ahead and see if we got any drops. Is there anything you want to drop before we go?
Listen.
You want to plug anything?
Yeah, RAUOB, streaming on all platforms.
Wow, so the thing just start talking? Hey, bitch, stop.
Amazon. Alexa.
Alexa, stop.
Stop.
Shut your ass up.
Yo, did we?
Oh, that whole listen, though.
Right. Yo, we didn't
got y'all a good behavior.
No, my thing is like, yo, we didn't even say her name.
I'll plug her.
I think streaming on all platforms might have got her wet.
No, we didn't even say
She lit up and everything. That
like,
bitch shit.
Streaming.
RAUOB, streaming on all platforms. Well, because
that's what you said the first time.
Yeah, I
she
can
like
smash.
That.
I know how to get to
you.
You
can
girl.
Hit Alexa now.
Nut all on your electrical wires.
Wow. Close this show out. Oh my God.
Go ahead, David. What you got?
And you know what it is. RAUOB. Damn, Alexa got me fucked up. RAUOB, streaming on all platforms. Hey, tap in with us because you're going to see me and some of my fellow actors. We bringing this story to you. Raul becoming a rap artist at the age of 48 is never too late in life. We're going to show you the journey and some of the people that I've gotten to know over the past couple of years, man, that are positive and very inspirational in my life. They're helping me bring this story to you via the big screen and film and YouTube and all of that. So be ready for that.
Yeah, y'all give it up for Mr. Raul,
a.k.a.
Mr. Unity Over Beliefs, a.k.a. Mr. Unity Over Beliefs, King of Conscious Comment. Man, you got way too many fucking names, bro.
Hey, man, and I'm going to keep running that shit up, bro.
Okay. Like, Mr. Man with many names. That's what's going to be. All right, and Keita, what you got going on?
So y'all can follow me on my Get Some page on Facebook, GITSUM, and that means to get the sum total of things that bring you better health and more wealth. So health is wealth. Follow this chocolatey cuteness on there. Y'all can follow me. Okay, and my book is called The Other Side of Addiction. You can get that on Amazon. I'm going to order another shipment so you can get signed copies from me. But if you decide to purchase from Amazon and you want me to sign it, I can make it happen. Thank y'all.
All right, yeah. And I want to thank you all for tuning in. The Signal 27 show is seen and heard everywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. We go live every Sunday at 6:30, or just about every Sunday at 6:30. But you can always check out the archives at www.thesignal27show.com. That's where all of our archived audio is for you to go check it out. If you want to just see what we got going on, we're streaming on all platforms. That consists of Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. We're on all of those, and we go live, and they can hold our videos. So it's also archived there if you want to see them. Some of our funnest ones is going to be So You Think You Can Tell. They pretty much like that series. That's probably the best running series we got on the Signal 27 show. So I suggest that you go through the archive and check that out. I might actually make a playlist for you all to go ahead and check it out. It's for a one-stop shop to check out 1 through 4. Also, you can check us out on all your social media streaming platforms. That's iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. We are everywhere.
And of course, banners.
Yep, and we got banners. And of course, I am The Last Leroy. You can go to www.thelastleroy.com to see everything that I got going on. I just did the show with Brandon T. Jackson at Jack's Comedy Club. Pretty cool brother there. And I suggest every Sunday, every Friday, and Saturday, they got a comedy show that's going on. I suggest you go to their Facebook page or their webpage to see exactly, and that is Jack's Comedy Club. Let's see exactly what they're going on. I'm going to be out there sometimes. You might see me emceeing. You might see me out there just opening up for the over-the-road comic. But, hey, nonetheless, just go out there. Shit.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Support Leroy, support everybody. Come on out. Cause my brother ain't gonna leave me behind when he get on that comedy grind.
For sure.
He said, "Hey, David, don't get jealous. You gonna get your time too."
Right. No, my whole motto is that if one of us make it, and this is for me,
all us
make it. Yeah. So the Signal 27 show popped. That
I'm
means
only helping Leroy.
It popped for kids. It popped for Claudine. It popped for myself. It popped for you, Kita, Eddie, and Chip. Anybody else that's been rocking with me on the Signal 27 show, man, we appreciate it. I want to go ahead and start getting sponsors for the show so that way we can go ahead and start building up the platform to be better than what it is. I'm always looking to grow. So just send me your information to at signal27radio@gmail.com. If you're looking to be interviewed, just send us your information and I'll reach out to you. All right. So I want to thank you all for tuning in because we are Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast. We are
Signal 27.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The chocolate bag.
It's production.